Yo, hey guys, Ken Pearman here, and I'm back again with another pretty darn cool product. I'm a big fan of the retro stuff and camping. Let me show this to you right here. This retro camping lamp. I love it. While it doesn't necessarily call itself retro, to me, it looks like it's retro. It absolutely is really cool looking. And I really love how this thing is laid out and set up. We'll go ahead and walk through this and show this to you. But first, I want to also show you something up here. As we said, that guy right there, hashtag sponsored, just means that the company sent me this product so I can show you all about it. Let's go ahead and show you all about it. So first and foremost, this is a camping lantern LED type lamp. It has USB-C recharging port in here. So you can see right there, you just pop this open. You can plug in your USB-C. As you notice here, this is your identifier on how much battery is remaining or charging point. You do see that you got the really cool retro handle style. You got a nice shiny top here. You have this really cool camo military green color, the shiny metallic, this is plastic portion up here, but everything else, this is metal and this is metal, this is metal. It feels really good in the hand. It feels like it's got a good structure to it. Now, the one thing that I really like about this is that it's got a little retro looking handle. You just click it, and what I love is it's got these little elements in here that light up. That's its lowest setting. That's what's going to light for 130 hours. Now, if you want to run this, and I think it's like it'll run for about 8 hours at its full brightness, you twist this up to full brightness and boom, there it is. You may not notice those little elements have turned off because there is a light source at the top. Watch as I turn this down. Let me switch to here so you can see this better. When I switch these elements, that little LED element is not on. It appears like it is, but it truly is. Watch. As I dial down, you'll see that it starts to dial down and switch over. They just came on, and in that top piece, while you can't tell, it is off. Let me switch again so you can see it. See, it just turned on, and then the little elements turned off. I like the little element section. I love how you can leave that there, give yourself a nice little bit of light. But let me turn up this element section because it is a bit brighter here. This is going to be beautiful in a good night camping area. I just purchased myself for the first time in my life a Jeep, and I love it. And I really want to get back to camping. I used to be in the service and also used to uh, be in the Boy Scouts and have spent a lot of time camping and love it. Can't wait to do it again. This guy is going to be such a cool element. You got this nice little hook you can hang it from. It's got these great little rubber feet on the bottom so you can just set it right on your tabletop. This is going to look great on my tabletop in my Jeep somewhere where I can just set it on and have a little bit of light. But check this out. I'm going to turn this up. So yeah, see, look at that. That's that retro feel of light. I'm so used to seeing some older lanterns where you get some stuff that's blocking, right? These little pieces here are blocking a little bit of that light, giving that kind of spider web view. And I really think this is cool. Now, talking about what's coming in the box. When you get this shipped to you, you get yourself a USB-C to USB-A cable. You can plug this into the lamp, plug this into your charging block, and you'll get yourself powering up of your lamp and your lantern here. So I'm going to break out my charging block and show you, because there's some lights in the back that will tell you the charge level of your battery on your camping lights. You'll pull this open, plug that in, and check it out. See how it's walking through 4 sets of light, and it's very simply identified, right? 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. Pretty easy to break down. So right now, this is charging up my lantern here. And again, this thing will last for anywhere from 8 hours to 130 hours. That little glow, they call it the twilight friendly glow. It emits a warm and enchanting glow, mimicking the soft hues of a twilight sky. Those little beams of light, that's really cool. This item stands a whopping 7 inches high. So I will tell you that I love the way that this looks, switching from those 2 different sets of lights and its brightness. I have spent many a year, especially as a younger kid, loving the fact of just having a little bit of a glow of a light. If I want anything else, I'm going to break out a super bright flashlight. I'm going to break out some other type of camping light that I'll use to light up. This is mainly intended to add some ambiance to an area of dinner, maybe sitting around a table where you don't need a ton of light, but just enough. I really enjoy this style of light and its ability to be just slightly dim. And then also it does have the ability to go quite bright for its lantern output. I feel that This is going to be perfect for camping. I cannot wait to take this out and play with it out in the camping world because that's exactly why I got this. I've looked at a few discussion points about this light. A couple points that have been brought up is that this light is not very bright. It's not super bright. If anybody goes camping, you know that you prefer not to have an overpowering brightness. Can you dial it down? Of course. There is a tiny amount of light. Could you crank it up to light up the world? You could if you wanted to. I love that this has just this amount of light. You can see that it's on my face and my body. When you're out camping, you really don't need a ton of light. This is going to be perfect when you have it hanging near something in your vehicle. Like in my case, it'll be near my Jeep. And then when I'm out over by a table, maybe just sitting out and enjoying the night, you don't want to have an overpowering light in your face when you're out looking at nature and in the darkness. This is going to give you that, I think, my opinion, that perfect amount of light for your table, for your area that you're working in or relaxing in, maybe just close enough so that you can see things like your drinks or your food. And again, it's hard to explain, but some people say, hey, it doesn't put out a ton of light. You don't need it to. I promise you, if you take this out camping, you take this into any place, let's say you have power outages. Yes, this is going to be great in an area that is pitch black. I've got a ton of lights. I got studio lights going on in here. This thing is at its brightest level, but this is going to be perfect in that pitch black room. It's going to be great in the restroom area or small area like a closet where you're trying to get some stuff when you have no power. This is just going to be an awesome light. With all that, I think this is going to be a great collection to my camping. I'm going to tell you guys when you get over and check out my other videos of camping stuff, this I'm sure will be in there working and showing itself off. I really am a fan of that light, and I'm glad that I got that. I hope this was helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.